to my demo of the Wonder Woohoo Bubble Bar from Lush, and this is from the June subscription box, the kitchen box, and that was the one that had lots of citrus scents in it. And I love citrus scents, so I'm really curious to see what this one is like. Apparently this came out for Mother's Day a few years back. I think it was 2014 or something I read. And it's supposed to symbolise like the tiara that Wonder Woman wears with the gold and the red star. But look how much shimmer there is on here. Look at all that. I'm just going to put it down a second and I'll show you my fingers. So yeah, so that's just from holding it for a few seconds. So yeah, covered in shimmer. So this one is supposed to be the similar scent as the Sun perfume, which I haven't smelt, so I can't compare. But the ingredients in this are Brazilian orange oil, Mimosa Absolute and sandalwood oil. Those are the scent notes. There are obviously other ingredients like glitter, lots of glitter. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and see if I can have a bath out of half of this. I ideally don't want to use the whole thing, but if I feel it's not giving enough bubbles or scent, then I'll put the whole thing in. And what I'll do is I'm going to use my sieve and then I'll show you how many bubbles I get from it. So here you go, so I've crumbled it up. It was actually quite firm. It took two hands to break it in half and then to crumble it. So it was quite a firm one. And I've just put the little star on top because I thought I'd use it for this bath. And this is how much is left. So hopefully I'll just use half of it for one bath and then I'll have this left over. But once I fill the bath, I'm just going to run the sieve under the tap and see how many bubbles I get. For those of you that don't know, you can either hold it under the tap, but a lot of people recommend using a sieve because you do get a lot more bubbles, so that's what I'm doing. Hello, so this is how many bubbles I got from using half of the Wonder Woohoo. So there's quite a lot of bubbles there. This scent though I find is quite weak. But when I did split the bar in half, when I smelt the centre of it, it does smell lovely. It smells like a very warm orange sort of scent. So I do like this scent. So now I'm very curious to know what the Sun perfume is like as well. As long as it's not too floral, I'll be quite curious to see what that's like, because I do like the scent. But I'm just wondering if it's going to be very weak in the bath. I'll show you the colour of the water as well. So the colour of the water, as you can see, it's just a very, very pale yellow. I can't see much glitter in there. But what I'll do is I will have the bath and then I will report back to you with what I think. Okay, so I'm out the bath and my Wonder Woohoo is no more. My Wonder Woohoo was a one-use wonder. I ended up putting the whole lot in because it just didn't smell of anything. It did have quite a few bubbles, but I couldn't see any shimmer in there either. And I just thought, if I'm going to have a bath, I'll just put the whole lot in and treat myself. The other thing to take into account is that I do have a pea-shaped bath. So as you can see, it does take more water, so obviously whatever I put in there is going to be more dilute, so I don't know whether that would make a difference. But now that I've put the whole lot in, it was actually a nice bubble bar. I actually had this on standby to put on after the bath, but I find it very moisturising. Even as I was crumbling it in the sieve, I could feel the oils in it, so I'm definitely not going to put any of this on. Whilst I was in there, I had a little go of this ochre shower gel again, so I'll just use a tiny little bit. But I will be reviewing this separately once I've used it a couple more times. When I put the rest in the sieve, all I did is I just swished the sieve up and down just to get some more bubbles like that, which did the job. I didn't get loads more bubbles, but I did get some more. But obviously if I put the whole lot on originally, then I would have had a lot more bubbles to show you. So sorry about that. And one thing I would say is that it is, because of the oils in there, it can be quite slippery in the bath. So I was slipping and sliding all over the place whilst I was trying to get out. So yeah, do be careful. And the shimmer doesn't really linger, well, it hasn't really lingered on my skin anyway. So I could see it in the water, but on my skin I couldn't. Let me know if you've tried this bubble bar and whether you managed to get more than one bath out of it and what it was like. I will let you know later if the scent lingers on my skin, because I can't really tell at the moment. I've gone a bit nose blind, but I do like the scent. My boyfriend walked in and he said, "Oh, that's really nice." And when I asked him to describe it, I think he could pick up the floral scent more. But it's a very, very mild floral scent. It's more citrus to me, thank goodness. And then he very quickly went nose blind. So what I'll do is I will sniff my arms later, like a sado, like I do for these videos. But I just like to give people an idea of what these items for, how I find these items anyway. So yeah, let me know. I'd be really interested to know what you thought of this bubble bar. Would I buy it again? If I saw it on a selling site as part of a bundle and it was cheap, then I probably would. But I obviously would use the whole thing again, so I wouldn't cut it in half because it just wasn't any good for me. But if you like these videos, don't forget to press the like button, subscribe if you want to, and I will see you on the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.